You used to watch Miranda Sings when you were a kid, right?
Yeah.
You guys that don't know, Miranda Sings is the OG. She's an OG YouTuber. She's been around for ages. I'll be honest with you, I've never liked her content. Some of my friends used to watch it. It's the most cringe shit I've ever seen. I know it's deliberately cringe, but I couldn't watch it. I found it really difficult.
To be honest with you, though, when I was watching it, I wasn't watching it like, I want to watch this. It's entertaining. I love Miranda Sings. It was more like I was in my childish phase, so I just used to like.
You said that you could do the voice.
Watch and take the piss sort of thing. Yeah, I used to. Can
you do it?
No, I'm not going to do that.
Come on, do it for them.
It's like, I like the way she used to talk, because instead of saying, I've got a question, she'd be like, I've got a question. Or something like that. And it was just like, just dumb stuff. But I was childish back then. But I found it quite funny and entertaining at times.
Well, I never liked her. And I always found something weird about her. And so it turns out that she's been up to no good. Now, there's been some controversies about her that I completely missed. A little while ago, she sent her underwear to her fans. And she's got very like young fans, right?
Isn't she like quite old now as well?
Yeah, she's an older girl. I don't know how old she is, but she's older than a lot of her fans, which we're about to see. So she has like group chats with her fans. I think one of them is called the Weenies, which is an odd name, but whatever. I mean, we talk to some of the people that watch Midnight. Well, I talk to them anyway. I don't think there's anything wrong with interacting with people that watch your channel. It's the way she's interacting with them, which is the problem. Now, I'm going to play the first video, which was from the original controversy that I didn't even know about, and this was from a few years back.
Is she British or American?
I think she's an American.
Okay. Because she used to always say stop, like stop.
She used to say what?
Stop.
Stop?
Yeah, that's the way she was saying stop. Instead of saying stop.
You watched a lot of her content.
First thing I want to talk about is something that is weighing the heaviest on my heart right now. A video has resurfaced of my sister and I from 14 years ago. We were teenagers, and in this video we are doing characters that are Latina. And the characters are completely based on racial stereotypes. It is not funny, and it is completely hurtful. I am so ashamed and embarrassed that I ever thought this was okay. I was a sheltered teenager who was stupid and ignorant and clearly extremely culturally insensitive. Racial stereotypes are not funny. They are not a joke, and they should never be joked about.
Well, that I disagree with. Racial stereotypes are funny, and I make racial jokes all the time. I couldn't care less if people don't like it either. Racial humor is hilarious to me. She's just obviously that's not the apology part that I really care about. Look, if you see my Instagram algorithm, shit's going down on there.
These things are being brought to light because some people are upset with me for not addressing something that happened a few weeks ago. Someone had made a video saying some shocking and hurtful things about me, and a lot of you wanted me to address it, and I didn't. I didn't address it not because I was just ignoring it and hoping it would go away, but because when this person messaged me letting me know they were upset, I responded immediately. I was very shocked and confused. I expressed I didn't know what they were talking about, and I also expressed frustration that they were trying to bring my son's name into their drama. Then I received a message from this person's mother asking me to not speak his name. So I was trying to respect the mother's wishes and the parents' wishes of this 17-year-old. But it has gotten to a point where there are so many rumors and lies and speculations going around, I feel like I need to address it. I do have receipts proving the things that I'm about to tell you. However, I feel uncomfortable sharing them because he is a minor. So I'm only going to be showing you the things that were between adults or things that were already public. The biggest issue that came from his video is that I sent a child underwear, and wow, anyone who heard this out of context and was offended, I completely understand because I would be too. But in this situation, context is everything. So I would like to give you some context to this situation. 4 years ago, I did a live stream, and in this live stream, I did a giveaway. I was giving away clothes that were unused, tagged still on, brand new, that I had just bought that I did not want. One of the items that was in this box was a really ugly pair of underwear. As soon as we pulled them out, Corey and I started laughing and joking around about how ugly they were. Why did I buy these ridiculous underwear? It was so stupid.
I just got a big old box from Forever 21 and I want to open it up in front of you guys. Maybe I'll send the ones I don't want to you guys. I got a bunch of crop tops. The panties from you.
And people started asking for them in the live stream.
Everyone wants that bra.
You want the bra?
Everyone wants the bra.
At the end of the live stream, I was done giving away clothes, and then this boy who made this video about me recently, he asked for the underwear.
Yay, we picked people. I think that's enough.
Did that boy win these or not?
I don't know. He has to tell me what he wants.
What do you say? Is he being mean?
He said, hi, you have ugly clothes, but I want those ratchet panties and bras signed by Corey because he modeled them well.
Yeah!
It was so ridiculous and funny, we laughed about it, and I forgot to send them to him. And eventually he tweeted me asking me for them again. I sent them to him. He put them on over his clothes and posted about them. It was like a big joke within the fandom. I did this publicly. That live stream is still up right now. And I've always given out weird random things in live streams. I've given out a taco costume. I've given out old bobby pins, dirty shoes. A few weeks ago, I sent a fan like a single piece of toilet paper. I've always given away weird stuff. And so in my mind at the time, this was no different than all the other weird stuff I send to my fans as a joke. Now, in hindsight, I see how completely stupid of me. I should have never sent that. I don't know what part of my brain was missing at the time that I thought, oh, this is a normal, silly thing to do. I should have realized and recognized how dumb that was and never sent it to him, no matter how much he asked.
Do you know what I find funny about that? That seems like such a cope to me, because yeah, you send weird things. I don't know. You send a fucking basket to someone that watches us. You send a used candle. But imagine I sent my underwear to a little girl.
No, I get it. I think if she knew that this kid was young,
I think she did know.
Then that's where the problem lies. But if she wasn't looking at people and ages and was just looking at her fans who was asking for things and just sent it because of the whole way they was all joking about, then fair enough. But if she knew the age, that's where it gets a bit awkward, I think.
Well, I mean, if you're sending shit to people, you should know who you're sending it to. You would ask, right? Especially if you're sending underwear. I mean, would you send a dildo to somebody without knowing?
No, I get that. But I think with Miranda, from having such a big following and having so many people reaching out all the time, are you really going to look into and vet every single person? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, the one that you're sending that specific item to is the one that you vet.
Well, look, I'm not defending it because she seems to have known his age, and that's where I think the problem lies. But if she didn't know his age, then, you know, it's not like she was going out of her way to send her underwear to a minor.
Yeah, but the problem is that she did know his age. So I think we should just focus on the facts, and the fact of the matter is you sent underwear to a minor. That's fucking weird. There's no other way to really put it. And the mom should be pissed and everybody else should be pissed. But anyway, that's a controversy that happened eons ago, and she addressed it. And I guess things moved on from there because she's still been operating on YouTube. You know, her base continues to grow. I don't know if it's still growing or maintained, or I stopped seeing Miranda things pop up on my timeline a long time ago, but I guess she still had a massive following. Anyway, fast forward to 2023. And new controversies have popped up.
Here are the allegations that Miranda Sings is facing from several of her fans. And just a warning, this video mentions grooming. So several of her fans came forward accusing her of inappropriate conduct with her as teenagers, and one of them even accused her of grooming him. A fan says that when he was just 13 years old, she sent him a pair of her bra and panties. And in 2020, she confirmed this in a video where she called those actions stupid. The fan that she sent this to said that she, him, and a bunch of other fans were in a group chat with her called Weenies, and that on several occasions that she brought up sex. Again, he was a teenager, and he said that she would ask him things like if he was a virgin or what his favorite sexual position was. He also said that when he was 14, he sent a message to the chat saying that his butt looks good, and then allegedly she requested pics. And another fan said that in 2016, after Colleen divorced her husband Joshua Evans, she would trauma dump on all of them in the chat, and that they were basically enlisted to defend her online. A fan said that he would be in class DMing her on his iPad about her abusive ex-husband, and that there were even some school nights where he would stay up until 4 a.m. trying to calm her down. So that fan, Adam McIntyre, made a YouTube video a few weeks ago where he shared a lot of this stuff, and he claimed that Colleen Ballinger grooms her fans for her own benefit, and that's what happened to him. She has not commented on these allegations yet, and she's also stopped posting new videos since Adam posted his a few weeks ago.
Well, now she has commented on it. Now, before we get to Miranda's apology, because I've seen...
Is that not this video? Is this the 2020 video?
That's the old allegations that we just watched. There's a new apology. Now, that apology, although, you know, it's a standard apology, whatever, you can say what you want. It's a whatever apology, right? We've seen apologies like that before. This new apology, I'm not going to lie, I started laughing.
No.
I couldn't believe what I was watching. I've never seen an apology video like this in my life.
Oh, God.
I actually started laughing. Like, it's rare for me to break out laughing, like actually laughing. Last time you saw me proper laughing was when Douglas Murray dunked on that Sam Smith bootlicker.
That was brilliant.
This made me laugh out loud. Honestly, it's that bad. But before we get there, we're just going to go over some of the things that Miranda does like, I think these like theater productions where her fan base is very young. There's a lot of young fans that go out to see her. She's been doing some things with these fans on stage that I would say are wildly inappropriate. And if a guy was doing them, we would all go for his neck, rightfully so.
And how old are you?
8.
We're on the date. Watch this. This is so romantic. Oh, I'm so hungry. Wait a minute. Want a cheese ball?
Do you want a cheese ball? I'd love them. I can't believe I'm reaching in there right now.
Has lost over 100,000 subscribers as the controversy continues. Now, if you don't know, basically Colleen has been accused of inappropriate behaviour by some former fans who were part of private group chats with her, including sending one of them lingerie when he was just a teenager, which she admitted doing. And after all that, there's been a re-examination of a lot of her other behaviour. For example, this week, a young girl who was called up onto stage at a Miranda Sings show. Colleen is Miranda Sings, plot twist. She was called up as a young teenager and she tweeted this picture and said, quote, "I've been debating posting this picture, but this was me on stage. She encouraged her fans to wear revealing clothing so we would get called on stage, and then she exploited us and our bodies for her own gain." So yeah, I'm okay with calling her a predator. There's a video of this whole interaction. Basically, this girl was called on stage as a young teen. Colleen got her into this position and was like pulling her legs, and then a fart noise is played, and then she pretends the girl has farted. So basically just very embarrassing for this girl. And this is just one of a few things that people have started coming out of the woodwork to sort of say, you know, Colleen's behavior is very strange, to say the least.
That's fucking weird. I'm gonna ask you again, if it was a guy that put fucking cheese balls where his nuts and dick is, and a kid reached into it, we would all go for his neck. So Miranda shouldn't be treated any differently. She knew exactly what she was doing. There's no way to sort of skirt that. And as for the girl where you were holding the little girl's legs open like that,
Yeah, that's outrageous.
That's ridiculous. That is insane. Now, that girl commented on what happened. I've actually managed to find her comments on it.
Hi, okay, my name is Becky. I'm the girl in this video, and this video has over 1 million views, and that is a lot of people to be seeing this story without hearing it from me, so I want to explain this. So I was a fan of Colleen and all the Ballinger family for a very, very long time, and I think in this video I was about 16. If you've never been to a Miranda show, Colleen frequently has segments where she calls people up on stage. One of those segments was the porn bit, which I'm not really going to be explaining in this video, but that's why I was kind of trying to dress skimpy so that I would be called up on stage and basically get degraded by Miranda. But I did not get called up for that. I got called up for...
I just ask why there is a corn section when there are children in the audience.
And no one even questioned it.
I mean, these children would have had to have been escorted by their parents to these things, surely.
Yeah.
They weren't just going on their own. So, I mean, you can say what you want about the girl getting on stage in a skimpy outfit, but she was a child, and that's what groomers do, especially someone like Miranda, who I imagine young girls and young boys probably look up to.
Yeah, they make everything seem fun.
Yeah, and it's somebody that you're watching on YouTube all the time. A lot of people will start to build trust in people they don't even know, right? Because they used to say they're their favorite YouTuber, their favorite celebrity. So Miranda knows that, and she's obviously preying on these children. Why would you be holding a little girl's legs open? For what reason? And why do you have even if it's like a play on words, why would you have a corn section of your show where you invite people on stage that are dressed in skimpy outfits? There's no other way to really say it. She's a predator.
Yeah.
The yoga challenge. Now, as soon as I stood up from the audience, I saw Colleen's eyes widen because she realized I was not wearing pants. But for some reason, that didn't stop her from continuing. In fact, no adult at any point stepped in this situation. So we get to the point in the yoga challenge where I am laying down and Colleen is spreading my legs basically as far as she can. She spreads them so far that you can see the spandex I was wearing under my romper, which thank God I was wearing. Now, the original video posted by Xandar, I'm sorry if I pronounced her name wrong, is only a screenshot, but there is a whole video of this. But that screenshot is the most important because that is the moment I will never forget, where I was laying under Colleen and she was smirking down at me while thousands of people were laughing, and I was terrified that my body wasn't covered up enough by the spandex or the romper. I basically felt naked, so it felt incredibly sexually violating. I was younger and my body was still developing and I was still becoming comfortable with myself, so for her to use my body as entertainment on stage really set my confidence back quite a lot. And not to mention, after all this, after the show, I had to walk back.
Just want to say, before people start saying, well, why were you going there scantily dressed and all that? She's a child. Mm-hmm. The real question is, why did the parents let her out of the house dressed like that? Why did the parents allow to go her to Miranda's thing like that? Why did the parents allow that to happen when they see their kid on stage? Because I imagine the parents are probably in the crowd. I mean, in that video we just watched when she had cheese balls in her underwear, there's people in the crowd like cheering and screaming.
Yeah.
Like, I imagine some of them are probably adults, or there's adults there watching. I have to ask myself, if you saw a grown man doing that, would you still be cheering? Yeah. Women don't get a pass with this. They're also predators. Those are children. I don't understand what is wrong with some of these parents. You honestly got to be so just uninvolved in your child's life that you would do something like that, or just you don't care, or maybe you're too stupid to understand, at which point I'd say, why did you reproduce?
To my car, where there was many men staring at me in a very predatory way that they were not looking at me before because of how exposed I had been on stage. So I literally did not feel safe leaving the venue. And I'm not saying this was sexual assault, although people are debating that in that comment section, but as someone who has been sexually assaulted, this situation gave me that same feeling where it feels like you need to purge and like clean out your insides, you know, just that nasty, gross feeling. There's a couple comments on Xandar's video being like, oh, she signed up for that, why is this such a big deal, blah blah blah. Colleen exploited my minor body for entertainment and money and did not protect my safety at this show. As an outsider looking into this situation, it may seem like this wasn't a big deal, but this was really pretty scary for my teenage self, and especially as someone who loved and looked up to Colleen. And I could never say anything because everybody loved her. But this is who she really is. She uses kids for her own gain. I was a minor, and again, she did not protect me. So if you're watching this and you're thinking about taking your kids to a Miranda show, I would advise you to think twice, because you may come back with years of trauma, and I don't wish that on anyone.
Crazy, right? That's a mad thing to do. I don't understand people that are getting onto the girl when they know she's a minor and they know that Miranda is somebody with a lot of power and influence, right? She can influence these children. I mean, it's not hard to manipulate people.
Yeah, you can't blame the kid, because kids are naive as well.
Yeah, kids are very, very naive, and Miranda played on that, and she's getting her comeuppance. Now, we've seen all of that. Are you ready for the apology video?
Go on.
I'm just going to warn you guys, I don't use this word often, but knowing that she is what she is now, this may be triggering to some people. I found it hilarious because it's so ridiculous that she even thought this was a good idea. And bear in mind, she was warned against it.
Hey, it's been a while since you saw my face. I haven't been doing so great, so I took a little break. So a lot of people are saying some things about me that aren't quite true. Doesn't matter if it's true though, just as long as it's entertaining to you.
She's playing a fucking ukulele. And this is the apology video.
I want to hear what she has to say though.
She has to be high. She has to be.
Right? You guys having fun? All aboard the toxic gossip train. You're chugging down the tracks of misinformation. The toxic gossip train. You got a one-way ticket to manipulation station. Toxic gossip train. Tie me to the tracks and harass me for my past. 'Cause rumors look like facts. If you don't mind the gaps, I won't survive in the crash. But hey, at least you're having fun. Hi everyone. I've been wanting to come online and talk to you about a few things. Even though my team has strongly advised me to not say what I want to say, I recently realized that they never said that I couldn't sing what I want to say. So
She's fucking insane that she picked up the ukulele and thought this was a good idea.
I feel like I'm watching like a show on Disney Channel or something. Oh, this stuff only happens in the movies and the TV shows. This stuff doesn't happen in real life. What is this?
The thing is that I always knew that Colleen was unhinged, but she always had that character to cover it up. But this confirms it. This donut picked up a ukulele and started singing into the mic after there are receipts upon receipts upon receipts of her on stage in WhatsApp or whatever Americans use on their phones, texting minors when she shouldn't have been, conversing with people and sending people stuff that she shouldn't have been. And she's saying it's just entertainment. And she's singing about it on a fucking ukulele. I'm not gonna lie, the tune's a bit of a banger, but she's mostly chatting shit.
Sing.
here I am, and today I only want to talk about the facts. So I hope that you'll be willing to listen. Here we go. Many years ago, I used to message my fans, but not in a creepy way like a lot of you are trying to suggest. It was more of a loser kind of way, where I was just trying to be besties with everybody. It's kind of like when you go to like a family gathering, and there's a weird aunt there who keeps coming up to you and going like, "Hey girl, what's the tea?" And you're like, "Ugh." That was me.
No, that wasn't you. You're the weird aunt that comes up to them and says, "Hey, can I grab your cheeks?" And she's not talking about the ones on your face. That's you.
Wow.
That's you. There's nothing wrong with talking to people that watch your videos. It's fine. All people, we can interact. It's what you were saying to them.
I've been sharing my life online for over 15 years. I've poured my heart out to you, and because of that I feel like I'm talking to my friends. But in the beginning of my career, I didn't really understand that maybe there should be some boundaries there. There were times in the DMs when I would overshare details of my life, which was really weird of me. I haven't done that for years, you see, because I changed my behavior and I took accountability. But that's not very interesting, is it? So let's go on the toxic gossip train. The locomotive's fueled with hateful accusations. The toxic gossip train. Steamroll over someone's reputation. Toxic gossip train. Hop on board but close your eyes, otherwise you'll realize that the train is made of lies, and that person you despise maybe didn't deserve to die, but hey, at least you're having fun. In all seriousness, I do think it's really important to hold people accountable for their mistakes.
I mean, jokes aside, this is what you would call gaslighting, right? She's trying to manipulate the situation, even though there's plenty of proof on what she's done. No one's saying that she's literally banged the child, although at this point I wouldn't be surprised. But no one's saying that. But what people are saying is the things that you were saying to your fans and the things that you were sending them and the way you were behaving on stage was very, very inappropriate, considering these are all minors. That's what people are saying. So you're being disingenuous. And we can make all the jokes we want of the song. At the end of the day, this is a bit of a joke, so I might as well laugh at it. But deep, when you peel the layer back, this is what you would say gaslighting was, right? This is manipulate. You're trying to manipulate the situation.
We should hope that everyone can learn from their mistakes and grow and change their behavior and be a better person. And this is something that I've always tried to do when I make mistakes, and it's something that I will continue to try to do. What? Oh, you don't care? Oh, okay. I thought you wanted me to take accountability, but That's not the point of your mob mentality, is it? No. Your goal is to ruin the life of the person you despise while you dramatize your lies and monetize their demise. Yeah. I feel like I can already hear the comments on this video. She's gaslighting, manipulating. Oh, she's a narcissist and a rat. I would never make a mistake like that. Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't realize that all of you are perfect, so please criticize me. Bring out the daggers made from your perfect past and stab me repeatedly in my bony little back.
I don't think I can bear 10 minutes of this.
It's a lot in it.
Yes, yeah.
We can end it there. I mean, you guys, if you want to go watch her apology video, by all means, she's just gaslight. That's the only way to put it. She's basically, what we're doing is we are monetizing her demise. That is true. This video will be monetized, and hopefully she will be gone from YouTube because she's messing around with children. Talk about cancel culture. This is where it needs to be applied. You got no business having anyone forgive you for doing shit like that. Even your shows are highly inappropriate. I never really understood who Miranda's content was for before. I never got it. I never understood who the people were that were watching this shit. To me, Miranda's content looked like SpongeBob on cocaine. Every time I would watch a Miranda video, I felt like I was on some sort of drug, and it never felt good. So, say what you want about her content. I never liked it. I thought it was bullshit. But this coming out, yeah, I'm sorry. And then this apology video, I don't know how long it's going to be on her channel for. To be honest with you, it's been 2 or 3 days now and it's still up. I can't understand why it's still up. I would have thought that after the first day, she would have been like, take it down.
What's the interaction been like in the comments, though?
Has she kept the comments on?
2023 isn't real. This is so painfully millennial. No one's really actually...
Yeah, that comment sums it up perfectly. I actually can't believe this is real.
This is so insulting to the victims, correct?
Yep. I guess she gets points for singing and creativity.
Honestly, my main criticism with this is that she didn't actually address what she did and what parts are rumours. I do agree with some of the things she said, mainly about cancel culture ripping people to shreds. I just wish she had gone about this a little bit differently, since the ukulele seems very insensitive. It is, absolutely. Hopefully she can put out another statement and an actual apology, and I hope she can learn and grow from this. Finally, I can feel bad for you and not the victims. Amazing, thank you. Yeah, well, it's no positive comments there, put it that way.
Yeah, this is very, very childish. So she's lost over 100,000 subscribers since I last checked.
Has she?
It's probably going to keep on going down. I didn't even know she had a vlogs channel. I just knew her as Miranda Sings. I never even knew that she was Colleen.
No.
I haven't really followed her. Obviously not going to follow her. I find her weird. Obviously now we know she is weird. And the video is just a cop-out. But, you got bigger balls than me, because I wouldn't have picked up a ukulele and done that after being found out as basically a child predator.
It's wild.
And apparently your team suggested you don't do it. You're a fucking idiot. There's no other way to put it. You are like top tier stupid. You just do that. You just replicate what you did with your other apology videos. Say sorry, accept that you're an idiot or a piece of shit, and keep it moving. Instead, you disrespected the victims, the children that feel some kind of way about this. And then you try to make out like, oh, this is cancel culture. No. People are not going to hide under that, guys. There are certain things that people get cancelled for that are BS. 100%. But that doesn't mean everything. You deserve this. You 100% deserve this. But you still got your channels. You still got millions of subscribers. And you're still going to have people running to your aid, despite what the comments say. That video has 7.2 million views. I imagine it's just because it's that video is a bit of a spectacle, if I'm being honest with you. I am willing to bet it's probably monetized as well. Don't let her get away with this because she's a woman. She needs to be held to the same standard that we hold these men. She shouldn't have been messaging children. She shouldn't have been doing those things on stage, and I hope she gets what's coming to her.